Hey everybody, it's Brian Heater here from the Daily Crosshatch. Got my hands on an Apple iPad. Wanted to show you a few of the more indie comics that you can find on the device. Probably, almost certainly the most popular app on the comics app on the iPad right now is this Marvel app right here. But for more information on that, you should check out my review on gearlog.com. In the meantime, here are some of the cooler, more independent things that you can find currently on the Apple iPad. Skyscrapers of the Midwest, for instance. So there are basically, I would say, two major companies right now creating these apps for the iPad. There's Comixology, who is actually also the company behind the Marvel app, and this company called iVerse. Check out Comixology first. They're actually the ones who did, as you can see here, Skyscrapers of the Midwest, one of my favorite books of the last couple years by Josh Cotter. Comixology's app is really fantastic because it's got this sort of panel-by-panel method in which you can read the books. I'm actually not really used to this yet, and this may actually not be, especially this book may not be the best example of it, because at this point it's basically like reading a picture book. So page by page also works. Look, we got to the end of the book. Now it's asking us to buy more. That's called monetization, ladies and gentlemen. Also on the Comixology app, Aphrodisiac, of course, that great Jim Rugg drawn book, awesome blaxploitation satire. You know, I don't know if you can quite make it out on the video, but actually it looks really fantastic. Obviously really bright and sharp colors on the iPad, but it really sort of, it still holds that kind of vintage 70s look that the artist was going for in this book. The pages still look, you know, kind of yellowed from time. Going back, Scarlet Takes Manhattan. This one says it's for adults only. If you actually download this one, you're going to get one of those. You have to be over 17 to read it because, well, you know, anyone who's read this Molly Crabapple book can tell you that, yeah, it's a little bit dirty. And one more in the Comixology app. Nope, that's all we got in there. We tried to download more, but it gives you a little note asking you to register if you do that. So iVerse created the IDW and the Archie app. If you love the Archie comics, pretty good way to read them, page by page. You can zoom in and out like you can on the Comixology app, but you can't do the panel by panel. You know, I don't really mind that much. I actually sort of prefer to read my comics this way. And then, boop, I'm gonna go. Just go back. IDW, good place to go if you like to read Star Trek comics or Danger Girl by J. Scott Campbell. Yeah, so you know, the choice at this point isn't really huge. The device, of course, did just come out, you know, last Saturday, so I'm expecting it to improve pretty quickly in the near future. You know, in the meantime, it'll also be interesting to see what happens when people actually start creating apps, or rather comics. Sorry, I've been in the tech mind space for too long. But when people actually start creating comics specifically for this medium, yeah. So the future looks pretty bright on the Apple iPad.